You know what? I was just expressing myself vocally outside of my own house because, well, I'm going to level with you. All right. Let me adjust my scenery here. Okay. I have a feeling this might be a long fucking video. Like, we might even have police contact in this video, which is fantastic because there's nothing I like better than to get these cocksuckers on record. But, so, it's time warp here. It's 9:49. That didn't take long, eh? Shit. It's only been about an hour and a half. Well, hold on. Let me do the fucking math on this. You're hurting my head. It's been an hour and 26 minutes or so that I've been outside freezing my balls off. All in an effort to protest insanity. Because common sense. I've had 6 beer. And I'm speaking fluent fucking English. Am I not? I haven't had any uppers. I haven't had nothing to fucking support this except for weed and fucking adrenaline. And yeah, I get a little adrenalized when the cops roll up. I mean, it's because I know what they stand for. First, I'm talking to you guys. If you want to know what you want to fucking MO, you want to talk about what's going on in my head, just ask. I will more than willingly tell you the truth because it just spills out of me. That's what I do. I really have difficulty lying. Okay? So, I understand you guys got a fucking job to do, but I get excited because I know what you stand for. Okay? Then, on top of that, it's my opinion that you're less than perfect human. You're much less than perfect human because you chose that profession, because you've actively maintained that position for a length of time. Enforces the fact that you're not that good a person. Really, you get paid. So, anyways, you are a person, and your entire life depends on your paycheck. And you're a cop, and your paycheck is your life. The problem is you don't know fuck all else. You're not willing to learn fuck all else. You don't want to be fuck all else. You just want to be whatever the fuck you is. Which to me is a whole lot of fucking nothing. If you stand for nothing, then you are nothing. Okay? And yeah, that's the sniffles, okay? I'll even blow it into a Kleenex so you know, like, I'm not trying to save boogers or anything. Like, I'm not a complete fucking cokehead. Like, my one boy from Oshawa, right, doesn't like my views on COVID, so he would harass me. A couple of them, 2 of them, I'll call them out right now. Fucking Andrew Pollard and fucking, I'm not gonna lie, my memory's really bad from back then, but this motherfucker, only thing he had to say was fucking negative against me all the time. It wasn't even just about COVID. Man was out to shut me down. Why? But I gotta put this on record. This is the first time in my life, and I'm trying to fucking express the fucking seriousness of this. Like, shit. You guys won't even believe me. You're not gonna believe me. Look at me. Do I look good? I look like 199 pounds of fucking bullshit or what? 199 pounds of fucking bite your face, bruv. Well, let me get on topic here, okay? Like, this 6 beers thing is legit, and like I said, ask the chick at Lake of Bays. I don't even know how many I had. I know I had fucking 2, and then I had 2. Oh man, at least fucking 6. Right? So, the reason I'm making this a little longer video is because I'm fucking buzzed. Okay? But there's a lot of shit that I need to get out, because if I don't do it now and stay focused, then it'll never happen. But can you believe the nerve of the broad pulling down my sign in front of me? I watched that first because I thought, well, what the fuck is she doing? Is she going to take it home? Right? Okay. So then include, like, all right, I'm going to get fucking, I've been holding back. But I'm going to get etherical here. This is fucking spiritual warfare out here. And the way it works is that it's frequencies. This is the truth, okay, as I understand it. It works on frequencies, and I'm still learning. But higher frequencies are more in the terms of like living in a world, like imagine you're rich, you know, the majority of your problems are going to be superficial, whether you admit it or not. They may cause you severe grief or whatever, but as an extremely well-off person, most of your problems are going to be superficial. I mean, let's face it, you got food, you got shelter, you'd probably buy pussy, right? So what do you really need? Pussy, shelter, food, treats, a little bit of fun in there, pleasure, right? So here's my point. My point is, if you're a rich person, you're going to experience the world from a certain set of eyes. And if you don't have money or have been completely without for any short period of time, then you will have a certain other set of knowledge. But if you exist as a rich person in my head, then you're existing on this higher bandwidth where you're not focused with survival. You're focused on pleasure. So imagine your world. It's more pleasure than it is fucking survival. I mean, everybody's got responsibilities and shit they don't want to do. But when you got the money, like, really, guys? And so when I see these celebrities have mental breakdowns and shit, I just fucking shake my head. I'm like, I don't fucking understand. You know? Like, if you can't make real connections, it's because you're not fucking real, okay? And so it brings me to another level of this, which is, believe it or not, if you change yourself for the better, this is a fact, okay? You may not agree with it or whatever the fuck. I don't care. You can have your own opinion. But everybody's on their own path, all right? But why did the dreadlocks, semi-attractive, quote-unquote semi-attractive, underage chick, who is like underage of me, not like, come on, stop it. She was under my age, and yes, I think she was under 21. But the amount of facial hair coming off her quote-unquote husband would indicate that she's a fucking adult. At least by definition. But yeah, no, I was upset, but at the same time, I was more curious. So it brings it back to what I was trying to get at. And what it is about frequencies is, you know, so love is of a higher frequency and hate is of a fucking lower frequency. Do you agree or not? And whatever, if you don't agree, then you won't understand. But we're all operating on frequencies. So you think in your head, okay, and I think this is fucking epic. But in your head, you think of yourself as either 51% good or 51% evil. So you either work for the light or you work for the dark. And you've made this decision. We all have. This is Justin speaking. This is Justin's conspiracy theory. Is that we all think of ourselves as either 51% good or 51% evil. Okay? This is a fucking fact. I'm not talking about justifying things because we all justify everything we do. I'm talking about your allegiance here. Do you have allegiance to the good, to the right, or do you have allegiance to the evil and the wrong? right? And so what that means is, do you go around making suffering or do you go around helping people? There's two different classes of people here that we're fucking dealing with. Some people think it's just a joke. You just be mean to people and it's cool, right? There's sarcasm and there's humor, all right? I'm a little dark. But this bitch took my sign down because she didn't agree with it, at the very least. But more so, she was afraid other people would listen. Okay, and the sign reads, okay, or did read, fuck, it should still exist. I mean, my hockey stick survived a night out front of Pizza, which I appreciate. I love that thing, and it was an offering of love, so to speak, and surrender. But that's a fact. Ironically, it stayed there for 24 hours. Well, the cops came a couple times today, and so I have a certain way that I deal with them, okay? And when I don't want to talk to them, then I just maintain a 200-meter distance or 160, whatever I can do. If I can make a 500-meter distance in a short period of time, I'll do that. But so anyways, whenever you don't want to talk to cops, just maintain distance. And if you're outside and it's raining or fucking -14 or whatever the fuck it is, just maintain distance. And chances are they'd be too fucking lazy to get out of the car. And yeah, so anyways, I guess they had lots of reasons to come and harass me today. One of them was... I'll fess up to everything. I don't give a shit. I was walking across the road and there wasn't quite enough time. I mean, I'm pleading guilty to fucking jaywalking here, okay? I'm pleading guilty. By doing this, I am admitting guilt. I jaywalked today, but I thought it was safe. That was my assumption. It would be safe. So anyways, I am literally about to step off the curb, onto the snowbank. I'm out of the way. She had to, take her foot off the gas. I swear to God, she didn't have to press brakes, but she most certainly had to take her foot off the gas. And she fucking honked at me. It wasn't like a toot, hey, buddy, I'm coming through here, motherfucker. No, it was a meh. And as it's fucking going meh, I stopped dead in my tracks. I looked at her. I'm like, pardon, pourquoi? There's enough room on Main Street. Seriously, there's enough room for 4 cars side by side on Main Street, right across from Algonquin Theatre. And I'll park 6 cars side by side. I've seen the car show down there. There's lots of room on Main Street, even with the fucking snowbanks, which are trimmed all the time. And I'm about to step onto the fucking sidewalk, I'm a step away, and she goes blah. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta look at this fucking person. So I look at her, and she gives me the fucking, what the fuck is wrong with you? And it's well, you know what? You could have just took your foot off the gas and went towards the yellow line, and I would have just smiled and waved. But now you've executed a full-on 3-second horn. I want to know what the fuck is wrong with you. So anyways, what I did was, I went, oh, really? And I fucking stepped out in front of her, and then I started to take notice of her license plate. I bent over, started and I pulled out my phone I was going to take a picture of her fucking license plate. Anyways, so she fucked off, all pissed in a huff. Suppose she went and called the cops for almost running over a pedestrian. I'm sorry, but pedestrians have the right of way, okay? What if I was a 14-year-old kid that just happened to fucking stray into traffic chasing a tennis ball, and this stupid bitch gonna rush up and then get all aggravated? It's downtown Huntsville. If you know where the fuck you are, then just drive slowly, let the people go in front of you like normal, and go about your day. Don't be a fucking asshole. So anyways, I made it known that I wasn't fucking impressed with the whole horn blasting. She probably called. I would. Shit, if I saw me looking down the barrel, I'd fucking call. Hey mom, I'm stealing a joint because I set up the smokes and everything else, and fucking you make so much money off me. I'm stealing a little nugget here. Look, that's fucking like 2 grams. No, I don't want that one. I just need enough for a joint. Get out of here. Don't look at me. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I might end up taking a quarter later. I just need a joint, Mom. Which one's this, anyways? You sleeping? Get the fuck out of here. What's that? Fucking train one, or? Yeah. Yeah. I could tell by looking at it, eh? What? Yeah. Anyways, this joint's the train wreck joint, which fucking basically explains me. So this broad takes my fucking sign down, and I basically lose my cool. I mean, shit. I know they got tasers and fucking AR-15s in the center console, you know. But at the same time, yeah, I'm rocking the boxers. Like, I'm just a little guy. Fuck. Like, I'm just a little guy. I mean, I don't even think I weigh 200 pounds. You know? So she takes down my sign. But what it is that she's working on this evil frequency. And so, not only that, I'm talking quietly because I don't want them to know what I'm thinking. But I think that subconsciously she works for them. And what it is this. Is that subconsciously we're not even operating on our own operating system. We're just doing what the brainwashing tells us to do. Okay? It's instinct. So she didn't want anybody to see what I wrote. Okay? She didn't want anyone else to see that. There was no swear words. Like you said, it read this. COVID-19 is 100% government lies. Fuck, now I'm paraphrasing because I can't even remember. The PCR test cannot, underlined, diagnose anything, exclamation point. So, ... what the fuck is going on here? Right? COVID-19 is 100% government lies because the PCR test cannot diagnose COVID, cannot diagnose anything. Can't. It's fact. Look it up. Please. I go get my smokes. I'm not bringing you for that. Muffler. Look. This is my cat Muffler, alright? She's a little shy. If you look right here, Muffler, look. Will you say hello? Are you mad at me? Are you mad at me right now? Is that what's happening? Say hello. Good girl. Who's that? Look in the picture. Is that Muffler? Who's that? Don't look down. That's you. You pretty? Anyways, she knows that fucking COVID's fake as fuck. You see her getting all worried? No. But I gotta go get my smokes here, and so this is Kiki. Oh, she crazy. Hey Kiki, say hello. Say meow. Say hello. I talk. You know how to talk. You say something. You know how to talk. Okay, fine. What? But the cops want to fucking talk to me too. No, they can't even see the sign, and they didn't even. I don't know why they were there. I guess somebody called the cops because somebody was holding a hockey stick. But I assure you, most of the time wasn't even holding it. So how can I call the cops because someone's brandishing a hockey stick if I basically never touch it? Huh. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder who's really trying to fucking put. So people are calling the. Let me tell you, I gotta listen and whisper because I don't want them to fucking hear me. But somebody who knows what I'm about, was calling the fucking cops and telling them that I was brandishing a hockey stick, but I really was not. I just had it as a prop. 99% of the time, I was never touching the hockey stick. But someone thought it would be good news. It would sell tickets. So they called the cops and said, hey, this guy's against COVID. Can you please send someone? He has a hockey stick. Are you getting this? Is this getting through to the fucking ether at all? Like, where's my beer? Oh, just hold on. I gotta get my smokes, and I'm losing my beer. Alright, motherfucker. Look, I'm back, okay. There's no fucking way that Tyler flies fucking airplanes. Are you fucked? If I've been having nightmares ever since I saw that fucking Facebook post, I fucking keep waking, like, I'm dreaming, then I see him look back and he's like, you good? And I'm like, not anymore. This motherfucker in an aircraft. Oh. Fuck that, Tyler. I'm flying, bro. You just tell me what to do. You're drunk. No fucking way. And if you ain't drunk, you're high. I fucking know you, man. There's no way. No, I believe that, man. Like, I could tell the look in your eye that shit wasn't Photoshop, bro. You know? Shit, maybe it is Photoshop now that I'm calling it fucking real. Like, you trying to debunk me, bro? Listen, it looked legit, okay? I seen the look in your eye. You're like, yeah, where do you want to land, bitch? It's like, no, man. You are not driving. There's no fucking way, Tyler. Okay? You just tell me how to do it. It would be better off. Oh, jealous, hashtag. No, man, you can't take that away from nobody. You can't fucking take something away from someone that has already done it. And you can't. You can't. And nobody can take that away from you. You got that for the rest of your life, bro. And fucking. And you still got that one on me, and that's fucking cool, man. I like that. But I think I could fly. Shit, how hard could it be, huh? Fucking takeoff flaps, flying mode. There's a few buttons you gotta press on the 747, don't get me wrong. But as far as I understand, it's all about certain velocities. And at certain velocity, you press certain buttons because if I'm not mistaken, there's only basically most aircraft, if I understand, like, talking out of my ass here, but they have a mode which is like liftoff, and you press liftoff mode, full throttle. There's a certain speed you have to be before you try and gain altitude, but that's your problem. And okay, and then when you're mid-flight, once you're up in the air, then you press another button. That's your cruise mode. Then you fucking cruise. And when you're gonna set down, you gotta press another button because it's a different kind of fucking game when you're coming down. The 747, landing a 747 is gonna be totally different, I would imagine, than a smaller aircraft. Only in the sense that you may have to pay attention to your speed a lot more. I don't know. I mean, it's a big fucking thing in the sky, right? I mean, like, it can't be that hard. You seen the motherfuckers that drive these things, fly them, whatever? You seen these motherfuckers? Like, if Tyler could fly a fucking plane, how hard could it be? I'll just play him, bro. I'm just playing. Why the fuck you come and hang out with me, and then next time it turns out you don't know me when people trying to fucking kill me and shit. You don't know me all of a sudden. That's like, other than that, I do adore you, but other than that, fucking minor issue. But that's enough of that. The bitch took my fucking sign down right in front of me, like I'm watching it happen. I'm like, look at them. They're climbing up the snowbank because the fucking thing was like 8-9 feet in the air, but I put it up there because there was like a 6-foot snowbank beside it. Well, I climbed up the snowbank, put it up there, and this, I'm sorry, like I said, she was a little bit pretty, but this fat bitch climbing up the snowbank, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, what the fuck now? Like, of all this shit to be a fucking problem right now, I got this fat bitch, brunette with dreadlocks, taking my fucking sign down. Hell no, that ain't going. No, no, no. That's mine. Why would she do that? So she says, because she's got a family, and this is fucking real, bro. She tells me, I'm like, all right, prove it. So her proof is that she has family that's watching people die of COVID. Well, good for them. I said, so how many people died of the flu this year? Oh, that was it. That was the fucking, like, hold on, let me show you. She done snapped like this. I thought for a second that I was going to have to backpedal. I thought I was going to have to get the fuck out of there, because I'll tell you what I would have done. I would have pushed her husband into her. That's what was about to happen. That's how close I came tonight to having a fucking problem, because this bitch was mad when I said, how many people died of the flu this year, bitch? What, like, I didn't say bitch, but I was thinking it. And so she fucking lost it. And I saw it in her eyes. She was going to attack me. A 19-year-old fat bitch with dreadlocks, who I can identify and say with 100% certainty was at the Black Lives Matter protest this year in Huntsville. I can tell you that because I had a confrontation with her already. This is how fucked up the world is. So she'll protest Black Lives Matter, but she'll climb up there and fucking take that sign down. Like, she could have hurt herself climbing up that snowbank to get it. It's pretty precarious the way it was up there. And so she crumpled it up, and literally, while I'm accusing her of stealing my property, she manages within 4 steps, 4 paces of hers, manages to crumple my sign up into a ball and stuff it in the can. And I was thinking, did she destroy it? Because it looked a lot more slender when it went in than fucking And what I was moggling in my mind was, if this sign is destroyed, how could she destroy the sign within a matter of 10 seconds? And so, like, I'm thinking supernatural here. I'm like, man, if she shredded that, like, I cannot, with my bare hands, grab and rip a fucking cardboard into shreds. But the size of the material that she put into the garbage can was much smaller than what I anticipated would be my fucking sign. So I'm wondering how, in a matter of 10 seconds, she fucking reduced it to something the size of a textbook. Right? I'm like, how the fuck is this even possible? But you're not getting away. You know? Fucking bitch. I'm fucking pissed. That bitch wanted to tear up my sign because it what? She didn't even say it offended her. If she said it offended her, then she would be righteous. She would actually be backed up by law, because if a sign offends you and you say, oh, it offends me, then there's potential for prosecution. But that wasn't her defense. Her defense was that it's retarded. Like, well, that's barely a word, and it's not really politically correct for a Black Lives Matter protester to be using. I should have filmed that shit, you know? Like, thinking back, I know I should have filmed it. 2, I should have been a little more calm, tried to, like, be a little more charismatic and, like, be like, look, what are you really thinking, you know? Just to get an insight. But I know what she was doing. She was working on subconscious. She wanted to defend her family, who is making money off of COVID victims, which, if you're making money off people dying, you're a fucking piece of shit. You know? No offense to, you know, people that prepare bodies, because that's not what I'm talking about. All right. We've got snot issues. I got it. Hold on. There it is. All right. There may be a little bit of semen on that face cloth from the last time I jerked off, but... Anyways. I'm just kidding. Actually, no, I'm not kidding. I can't lie. There's a bit of semen on there. What? Fucking sanitary. Relax. I got it out of the dirty laundry. It's dry. It's basically clean, right? Good enough to blow your nose in. Not wasting a clean face cloth on the fucking snotty nose, am I? Which brings me to another thing. I don't know if I brought it up yet, but the cops were all over me today, and I don't know if it's because of my argument with this bitch. And so I've already confessed to jaywalking, right? I wasn't on a mission of low profile today by any means. I also don't want to go to jail tonight, but